Hello everybody, my name is Msa Mahlangu. Thank you so much once again for taking time to be here. If you just joined us here for the first time, please do take time to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share, and most importantly also to hit the notification bell for any notifications from this channel and all the new episodes that will be uploaded so that you can see them quickly and jump in. And just before I start, once again, I stole my wife's sweater because I love it and I always wanted to wear it, but she doesn't allow me to wear it. And I took the opportunity because I'm shooting. What time is it? It's 12:15 at night. And so I took the time. She's sleeping and I went to a cupboard. I took it out, ironed it, and I'm wearing it. And it feels good. You know why? Because she stole my necklace and wore it. And I saw it on her Instagram story. And I was like, I'm going to show her who I am. You never mess with me. Anyways, if you marry gents, marry right. Right, so I want to talk about an event really that I let myself down on, or at. I was booked well for this gig. I was booked so well for this gig. I remember even when I was quoting them, they had no problem because they knew me that I would, live up. That fee was worth my value, because I remember they saw me from, I think, 2 events or so. And so they asked me to come perform at their wedding. Sure, I let myself down, I let my clients down. They asked me to come through with a full band, and they asked for a duet somewhere, and I really let myself down. And how did this happen? Is because, normally when I perform at a wedding or at any function, I ask, number one, the type of genre which they would want me to perform, and if they have a song list, a choice of songs which they would like me to sing, one or two songs that they would love me to perform, 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? So I added on the repertoire and all. Guess what? They facilitated the payments well on time, and they gave me the repertoire, their set list. This couple was so organized, and they asked me for if I would want accommodation. I would need accommodation at the band, and they, set that up well for us. And then now we had to start rehearsing so that we are ready for the gig. And guess what? We never rehearsed until I think like the last day, before the day of the wedding. We went and we started rehearsing. And believe you me, it never came together. We went to the wedding. We tried it at the wedding. It never. I remember at the matrimony, we sang a song. It was like a duet. It was a duet. And, the lady that was getting married, which was actually the one that booked me, was really happy when we sang that duet. And it was a cappella. And it was really nice. And I'm sure she was expecting more at the reception. We got to the reception and tried performing those songs, forgot the lyrics. The band forgot the arrangements. It was just, I think we performed 1 or 2 songs, 1 or 2 again, which, the rest were really not up to scratch. And it was so sad, man. It was so sad. We went, we slept, and the following morning I couldn't look at them in the eye, as they were giving us the what do you call this now, the balance, of the fee just before we left. And it was just so not comfortable to even take it from their, hands, because I knew that we did not give them what they expected. And it was from that day, from that time, from that gig, that I told myself that I would never go to a gig unprepared. Whether I'm emceeing, whether I am performing, and whatever it is, I will never go unprepared. And so from that time, I told myself I am giving it 155.9999% every time I have an opportunity to, to go and perform and go do my job, do something that I really love, do something that I believe I'm called for, I'm purposed for. And it was from that day I started practicing excellence. From that day I started practicing, even emceeing. I practice emceeing. I stand in front of the mirror and I MC. It was from that day. And, I kept on wondering, how will I ever make it up to this couple? I'm sure, all of you are thinking the same thing as myself. How will I make it? And, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 years later, guys, I received a call from this lady again, and she said, listen, I hear now you MC and apparently you are good at what you do. And she said, listen, I have a wedding that I'm doing and I'd love you to come and MC. So she's into the event space and, and she said, I'd love you to come and MC for this couple that I'm organizing this wedding for. And boy, this is now the time where I'm really hitting this MCing thing. Like it's going like this. Pamba moyeni katanga. Yo! And I really took it like a time where God is giving me a second chance to make it up to this couple and to make it up to this lady. Yo! Did I not organize the best band? Did I not organize the best band to accompany me? And, I said, I charge this much, but listen, for you, I will do it. I dropped the cost because I really wanted to, to give her something that would sort of be payment, even if it was not direct as, her event that was personal. But for the very fact that she was wedding planner and she was, doing everything at that wedding, I felt like I really wanted to do it for her. And also to apologize, listen, I organized the best band. I was emceeing and performing. Best band to accompany me. Now this is like Kubegani, this is like Lungelo. I mean, got the guys, man. We went. Listen, from the moment I touched that microphone, from that moment right to the end, it was like this. Up. Famba moyeni katanga. I remember when I left, when I just left the stage, finishing off, and I left the stage, dropped the mic, and she came to me and she said, you hit it on the nail. Thank you so much. Wow, And I was so happy, man. I was so happy. And here's what I'm trying to get to is that let's all always, every time, prepare well. Let's respect people enough because these people, pay us money, for all these things that we do. So prepare well. Take time to prepare. Prepare well. When you get there, execute to the highest level, and never give your client trouble, or hassles, Your client wants it easy. So make it easy for your client. And respect them well enough. So when you get there, you look good, you smell good, you know your story, and you play your part with excellence. And I just hope my story will inspire you to work harder and to be the best at what you do. And it might sound as though it really deals with people in the entertainment space, but I think it's across board. And so let's take it and go be excellent at what we do. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share, and to hit the notification bell. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up on the comment section. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking time to be here.